Many of us live our entire lives inside a tiny, invisible box. We call it our comfort zone. We stay in jobs we do not love, we stick to routines that bore us, and we hold back from trying new things because we are terrified of the unknown. We tell ourselves that it is better to be safe than sorry. We think that if we just keep everything predictable, we will never fail and we will never get hurt. But here is a hard truth. A ship is perfectly safe in the harbor, but that is not what ships are built for. When you choose the illusion of safety over the risk of growth, you are not protecting your life. You are slowly suffocating it. The comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. Today's story shows us the hidden danger of playing it safe and the breathtaking reward that waits for you just on the other side of your fear. Let's see what lesson awaits us today. Hidden deep within a massive valley was the town of Oakhaven. It was a peaceful, predictable place, entirely surrounded by a towering, ancient stone wall. For generations, the people of Oakhaven never left. They were taught from childhood that outside the wall lay the Shadow Woods, a place of danger, failure, and ruin. In this town lived a young man named Elias. Elias was the town's archivist. His job was to copy the same historical records day after day, year after year. It was safe, respected work. He had a warm house, enough food, and a perfectly predictable routine. But Elias had a restless heart. One evening, while cleaning the deepest corner of the town's library, he found a hidden, dusty journal. It belonged to a traveler from centuries ago who had actually crossed the Shadow Woods. Elias opened the fragile pages. The traveler didn't write about monsters or ruin. Instead, he drew pictures of massive, towering mountains, strange, colorful birds, and something called an ocean, a vast, endless body of sparkling blue water that stretched as far as the eye could see. Elias's heart pounded. He ran to the town elder and showed him the book. "Look," Elias said, "there's a whole world out there. We don't have to stay locked inside these walls forever." The elder snatched the book and tossed it into the fireplace. "Foolishness," the elder snapped. "We have a well for water. We have walls for protection. Out there, you might starve. You might get lost. You might fail. Stay here, Elias. It is safe." For a week, Elias tried to return to his normal life. He sat at his desk, copying the same records. He walked the same 3 streets. He talked to the same people about the same things. But the safety of Oakhaven no longer felt like a warm blanket. It felt like a cage. He realized that living without risk meant living without discovery. He wasn't really living. He was just waiting to die. That night, Elias packed a small bag. He walked to the heavy iron gates of the town. The guards were asleep. With a deep breath, he pushed the heavy doors open and stepped out into the dark tree line of the Shadow Woods. Instantly, fear gripped him. The woods were dark, cold, and filled with strange, unsettling noises. Within the first hour, Elias tripped over a hidden root, cutting his knee and tearing his clothes. It began to rain, a freezing, bitter downpour. Shivering in the dark, his mind screamed at him to go back. The elder was right, he thought. "I'm going to fail. I should have stayed in the warm library." He turned around to look at the faint, safe glow of Oakhaven behind him. It would be so easy to walk back. But then, he remembered the drawing of the ocean. He remembered the feeling of the cage. "I would rather fail out here," Elias whispered to the dark trees, "than succeed at doing nothing in there." He turned away from the safe light and pushed deeper into the dark woods. He walked for 3 days. He was hungry, exhausted, and covered in mud. The journey was harder than anything he had ever done. But on the morning of the 4th day, the trees began to thin. The air suddenly smelled different, salty, fresh, and wild. Elias pushed through the final row of bushes and stopped dead in his tracks. Before him was the ocean. It was more magnificent than the journal could ever describe. The morning sun was rising over the boundless, sparkling blue water, painting the sky in vibrant shades of pink and gold. The sound of the crashing waves filled him with a sense of immense, indescribable power and freedom. He fell to his knees in the white sand, laughing and crying at the same time. The shadow woods were not a wall to keep him in. They were just a test to see if he was brave enough to claim the world outside. The lesson today is profound. Everything you have ever wanted is sitting on the other side of fear. Look at your own life. What is your oak haven? Is it a job that pays the bills but drains your soul? Is it a toxic relationship you are too scared to leave? Is it a creative dream you haven't started because you are afraid people will laugh at you? We cling to our comfort zones because the human brain is wired to survive, not to thrive. We prefer the certainty of misery over the uncertainty of joy. But if you never take the risk to step into the dark woods of the unknown, you will never see the ocean. Yes, stepping out is scary. Yes, you might stumble, you might fail. But failure is just the price of entry for a life truly lived. Break out of the invisible box. Push open the heavy iron gates. Your ocean is out there waiting for you. Thank you for watching. If this story gave you the courage to take a step into the unknown today, share it with a friend who needs to hear it, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below.